forgot to put the camera on. It's the level of professionalism. This is why everybody tunes into Coffee Time. I've 150 loyal viewers. That's all we need. Got a bit cold. Oops. I hadn't had everything turned on, you see. I came to it cold. Top story. Ron Jeremy, probably more well known for his career in the adult film industry, has been charged with 30 crimes, spanning back to 1996. And if found guilty, he could get 300 years in prison. Mind you, looking at him, it looks like he's already served 300 years in prison. So, yeah. I'm sure it's all a misunderstanding, isn't it? I'm sure it's all a misunderstanding. For those of you following what's going on in Afghanistan, don't worry, folks. There's a new group of kids on the block. They're not new. They're founded in 2015. And this is ISIS-K, here they are. They look like a friendly bunch. New improved ISIS. This is ISIS-K. And these fellas reckon that the Taliban are a bit soft. So experts are worrying that ISIS-K, the K stands for Khorasan, could sweep in and displace the Taliban, because we don't want them being a bit soft, do we? Don't want the Taliban being soft. Oh, this isn't going to end very well, is it? It's not going to end well at all. If you're in Spain, whatever you do, don't complain about the steak. This is the story of an incident that happened at a restaurant known as Don Denis in Can Picafort, in the north east of the Balearic island of the Mallorca. Apparently a Brit complained about the quality of his wife's steak, and a waiter stabbed him in the stomach. Reminds me of that Monty Python sketch, you remember? about the dirty fork. So yeah, don't complain about the steak. And this is a terrible story. This is the story of a beekeeper, Marriott Chudi, from Sneinton in Nottingham. He went to his site at 6 p.m. on Saturday and found that arsonists had doused his hives in petrol and set them all alight. And they reckon that a million of bees have been wiped out. And he'd been keeping bees for more than 30 years. And again, he's completely bamboozled why anyone would wipe out the 6 colonies that he owned and all the equipment he had. They reckon each hive was valued between £1,200 and £1,500. So, I mean, that's just awful, and we need more bees. Here he is with his. I guess this was taken before his colony was destroyed. Really sad. That's not cool, man. We need the bees. And hopefully there's a crowdfunder or something that someone's set up. I don't think there is, but it'd be good if there was, wouldn't it? And then we can help him get his beehives back together again. But that's just wickedness, isn't it? Total wickedness. We do have snack news. We have a good snack story and a bad snack story. This is the story of pop-ups. Pop-ups just popping up all over the place. A 13-year-old from Australia, Riley Stewart, was opening a packet of Doritos, like you do, and she posted the picture of said Dorito on her TikTok, whatever that is. I don't know. It's what all the kids use, isn't it? It's like a poor man's version of YouTube, I believe. But yeah, she took a picture of this Dorito. There you go. Okay. Well, anyway, when the company saw it, they offered her £15,000 for it. They bought this puffy Dorito off of her for £15,000. Man, why didn't I find? I could have done with that. So yeah, so that's our first snack-based story, and the second one. This is bad news if you like pork scratchings. Do you like pork scratchings? No, but if you're delighted by the Porky treats found in Mr. Porky's pork scratchings, yes, we've seen them. 200 people have fallen ill, and 12 have ended up in hospital because of a salmonella outbreak. The snacks are made by the Tato Group, its factory up in Bolton, Greater Manchester. And yeah, 176 people suffer vomiting, diarrhea and fevers. And yeah, selection of Mr. Porky's, Jay's and the Real Pork Crackling Company products have had to be recalled because, yeah, salmonella. My goodness, you know, that's put me right off my pork scratchings, that has. But it didn't put. I imagine that Kevin Elliott, he'd had a few pork scratchings because he was caught on the A38 drink driving. The 53-year-old was caught, and he's from Liam. I guess that's near Plymouth. But yeah, he was on the M38, and he was caught, and he's been banned because he was drink driving. Probably plenty of Mr. Porky's as well. But what was he driving? He was driving an e-scooter, wasn't he, on the A38? And he's now been put on curfew. He's confined through his house from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Disqualified from driving all vehicles for 3 years in order to pay £95 victim surcharge and £85 costs. Remember, folks, don't take your e-scooter to the pub. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. And this is one's from. This is a. This is from Chester Zoo. Chester Zoo have got a new exhibit. They've got some rare frogs in. And these endangered amphibians are officially called the Lake Titicaca frog from their native home on the border of Bolivia and Peru. But they have a nickname. Let me just get his picture up. They have a nickname. It's an unfortunate name. They call him the Scrotum frog. There you go. I don't know about you, but my scrotum doesn't look like that. Does yours? But yeah, what an unfortunate nickname. But they're on. You can go and see those at Chester Zoo if you so wish. But conservationists at the zoo are studying their behaviour and hope that they can help them because they are sliding into extinction, probably because they look like an elderly man's ball bag. Not a good look, especially in the mating season. But maybe the conservationists at the zoo can help them get their mojo back and get them breeding. And we've got the last story we're going to be covering is a bit of a sad one, really. This is from our French cousins over the channel. We like a bit of ooh la la. A new poll has found that French women are not going topless on the beach anymore. A fifth of women would go topless, and that has dropped. It used to be 40% back in 1984. 40%, but there are a number of factors. The top factor is the fear of being harassed or attacked, but of course technology comes in. Everyone has mobile phones and video capability. People are worried that their privacy will be infringed because, you know, back in the old days in 1984, no one had a video camera. Can you imagine having a video camera on the beach? Back then, you'd be like that, wouldn't you, with a big battery and whatnot. But now everyone's got this technology, 4K in your hand, and so yeah, no more topless ladies Well, there are, but I imagine they're just the old ones who don't give a monkeys anymore. But there's also fear of skin cancer as well. Again, maybe sunbathing's fallen out of fashion too. But yeah, so if you're heading to France, good luck with that. Is France still on the block list? I don't know. There won't be so many French boobies on the beach this summer. That's the quality. It's the quality of the news. I'm sorry. It's what you come here to expect. I bring you the top stories, the stories you really care about. So anyway, let's see if anyone could be bothered to turn up in the chat room. Paul's in. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Yeah, and Richard says ISIS has got added potassium. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I think they need to rebrand, don't they? We need the new caring, sharing, ISIS 2.0, like the Taliban. That's the funny thing, is ISIS don't like the Taliban, and the Taliban don't like ISIS. And there was some things going on. If any ISIS people came into their territory, they were, shooting them, because they all have different readings of what their religious texts mean. So none of them get along. They're all it's like they're all one big family, dysfunctional family. So yeah, I can't see that being any good. But anyway, we'll wrap that one up there. I'm sure you loved my stories. And we'll call it quits. Don't forget, drink it up.